silly to say that drivers should be above all the publicity hoopla. Racing is incredibly expensive, and nobody could compete without a sponsorship. Cosmetics, cigarettes, Argentine meat, or Brazilian coffee, it doesn't matter. As long as the corporate barons get a driver into a competitive car and let him do his job, which is to race, he'll gladly wear their colors on his shield like a medieval knight and go forth to do battle for them.
Right, okay, by the way.
Straight on every track, there's a line, a way in and a way out that's the fastest for you and your car. Finding it takes time, hard work, a special kind of sensitivity, which is why there are a lot of brave boys around who can go fast, but who'll never compete in Grand Prix.
Tell me about your education as a driver.
Well, I think it's very simple. Jackie did all my education, Jackie Stewart. When I arrived in the team, in the Tyrrell team, I had just done 2 years of Formula 3, which is nothing for education, as far as education is concerned, and a year of Formula 2, and then I get into Formula 1. So in fact, I was what you could call a mad driver. I was driving like hell. I was not thinking enough to what I was doing, and Jackie stopped all that and teach me how you must analyze a car, how you must think when you are driving, what kind of vision you must have. He did all my education.
At the beginning of 1968,
Honda, the people I was riding for, they said that they were packing up racing. And at the time they told me this, there was nowhere else to go. All the other factories had signed up their riders. And so, really, I thought it was a sort of opportune time to quit and try something else of a similar nature. And so I started car racing, and also I was fed up with bike racing. You know, I'd been doing it for 12, 13 years, and I think that's quite long enough to have been doing anything. I'd done everything that I could possibly do. I'd won the World Championship and all the races that I could possibly have won. And I'd made really enough money to retire.
And when I started the sport, it was a hobby. I was doing amateur racing while holding down a job. And then I got so enthusiastic about it, I was willing to give up everything else in order to pursue a racing career, just to see how far I could go and how good I could become. And you might say I created a monster, because now it's my whole life. It takes so much of my time that I really don't have that much time for anything else. I mean, for the balance that I could foresee then, being a professional race driver, I don't have. I'm a professional race driver all the time, it seems.
I said Jackie is still the maestro for me, because he's the only man, maybe in the world, to be able to do a whole Grand Prix of 90 laps, 2 hours racing, without making one mistake.
But then you say...
But I think I am on one lap, I am now as fast as Jackie.
What does that mean? What do you have to do to beat him?
Not to make any mistakes.
How does that come?
Experience, concentration, and also being able to set your car so well that it will be the easiest car to drive in the race. And Jackie is so good in analyzing the car. He's reading the car so well that when the flag drops, he has always a very easy car to drive. He doesn't have to fight with his car because the car is not going around the corner very well, so he has to fight. Never. Jackie always managed to fix his car such a way that it will be very easy to drive.
The Nürburgring's a very special place. You know, in the Nürburgring you've got problems that never do exist in any other racetrack in the world. First of all, it's 14.7 miles round. It used to have 187 corners.